being the diehard Florida guy you are, what was your take on what you could see today from this Florida Gators team, the 2026 edition?
Well, I would definitely say there's a few big pointers. The first is that the offense looks good, which is what you kind of expected with Buster Faulkner coming in. Jaden Ball didn't even play today. There's no reason for him to get hit. We all know what Jaden Ball's production can be.
Yeah.
Pretty much assumed to be a top 10 running back in college football next year. Probably going to be much higher than that as far as maybe total rushing yards, especially with how Buster likes to run the ball. But besides that, basically what everyone assumes is the wide receiver core and the weapons within the offense are going to be the biggest strength of the Florida Gators in 2026, and that was on full display here. I know a lot of people have put the Florida Gators wide receiver core as one of the top 5 to 7 wide receiver core in the country, and you can see why.
Yeah.
Eric Singleton, transfer from Auburn, has honestly got, from what I've heard, the most buzz out of not just today, but all of spring camp. He's got legit speed. I know he had kind of a lackluster tenure at Auburn, but there were a number
of blame that on the quarterback.
Yeah,
we all
that's
know,
probably a
with
quarterback
the
issue.
quarterback play, the play calling, the fact that they had Eric Singleton playing as an X receiver when he's not like 6'3". I have no idea why they were doing that. So there were a lot of issues with that, but
Yeah.
everyone
So
kinda
we can break that. We can go through the roster.
Yeah.
Just
So,
any
let's talk
any
about
first thoughts on what you saw the spring game? Did it look snappy? Did the offense and defense look good? Thoughts on Summerall with the headset? Just like overall spring game thoughts.
from what I could see. I wasn't able to get up to the game today, but from what I could see is offense looked good. The receiving core was amazing. Vernell Brown III caught a touchdown pass. Micah Mays, transfer from Wake Forest, caught 2 touchdown passes. Eric Singleton caught a touchdown pass. The one thing that kind of the biggest question mark that people had about the Florida Gators was the offensive line, right? So we lost high quality starters that are going to be in the NFL draft this year. We brought in a lot of transfer offensive line, and for the most part, the offensive line looked good as far as pass protection. And that's an important thing considering our wide receivers. But from all the people that I've talked to, including a friend of mine who works as kind of a ball boy for the Florida Gators, is the run blocking was a bit of a concern. And if you watch John Summerall's press conference after the game, he kind of mentioned that. He was like, they have a lot of work to do this summer. I think regardless, the offense will be quite electric this year just because of the fact that we have these weapons, but it can be concerning as far as like our ceiling if we can't get that run blocking down. The one thing I will say though is basically from the way John Summerall has been talking about this team, like kind of since January, is almost every single press conference is, we have a lot of work to do. These people aren't there yet. And it's continued to be like that. Meanwhile, all the insiders and all the people who are watching practice are like, they look elite. They look really good. So part of me thinks that might just be John Summerall and the Florida coaching staff kind of lighting a fire under their ass, more or less, to kind of be like, oh, we're not where we want to be yet.